When you hear Jesus refer to himself as the Good Shepherd, what does that mean to you? How do you interpret that? For me, I've always interpreted this to mean that he is good. He's kind. He's a kind shepherd, not a mean shepherd. But recently, I've been thinking about the fact that that might only be part of what this means. For example, if I were to take that definition of this descriptive word and I applied it to anything else, I'd be mistaken. So here's an example. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's football season. If I say that Joe Burrow is a good quarterback, I'm not talking about his character. I'm talking about his skill. By the way, Cincinnati is very grateful to have a good quarterback. But I'm thinking about how does he play the game? How does he run the team? So I'm not talking about his character. Now, Jesus is good. He is kind. He's all of that stuff. But he's also a good shepherd, meaning he's good at his job. He's really good at his job. And so for us, what that means for us when he's our good shepherd, there's a level of trust and certainty that comes with this because he's good at his job. Not only is he going to be kind in his treatment of you, but he is good at leading you through. He's going to get you to the right pasture at the right time because you can't just leave the sheep in the same pasture all the time. You've got to be able to take them from when this one starts to get a little threadbare, you got to be able to move them and move them safely to the next place where there'll be plenty of good, lush green grass. And you've got to be able to trust that he will make you lie down in green pastures, that he will lead you beside still water because he's good at what he does. He knows where to go. He knows where to take us. And we can trust that not just because his character is good, but because his skill level is good, is both and. And we can see a contrast here. It's John chapter 10 where Jesus refers to himself as the good shepherd, but he also talks about this other character, a hired hand, somebody that is not really invested. They haven't paid for these sheep. They haven't paid to care for these sheep. They're getting paid to do it. So they're in it for the paycheck. And when the first sign of trouble comes, a wolf comes, anything like that, they are going to turn and they're going to run. They're not going to be a good shepherd. They're not really good at their job. They're just in it to get paid. It's like clock in, clock out. There's no heart in what they do. But Jesus, he's not going to turn and run at the first sign of trouble. See, he already died and defeated death when he rose from the grave. So there's really not anything that can scare him now. He's a good shepherd. He's kind. And he's really, really good at what he does. And that is what makes it easier on us to come into this agreement with, okay, I'll be the sheep, you be the shepherd, I'll surrender. I'll trust you to lead me. And all we do is follow because he's kind, but he's good at leading us.